Hello everybody, dang it. Nerd in Texoma, back with another video. If my phone will behave and stay put. Well, today I took a drive after an interview I had. Hopefully it goes good. And I went to Carl's Jr., or some of y'all, depending on where you live in the States, if you live in the States, know it as Hardee's. I don't know if it's outside the United States or not, but it's one of my favorite places for fast food to go to. But it is a little drive, about 30 to 45 minutes away from where I live, because there's not one in Denison, unfortunately. There's only one in Anna, which is, about on the 45-minute away side. And there's one up in Durant, which is on the 30-minute away side. But I like them because, heck, they have waffle fries. And I got the double Diablo burger that they're doing right now. So it's yummy and good. And they're one of the few places that actually has cherry Coke as a fountain drink. So they're pretty cool with that too. Definitely check them out if you have one in your area. Like I said, it's Carl's Jr. or Hardee's. So yeah, dang it. Freaking phone, doggone it. Alright, let me get this back up here and hopefully, there we go, back in the area, and hopefully we'll stay non-falling. I need to fix things up a little bit. What the heck? There's something else in my Carl's Jr. bag. I don't know if y'all can see it, but oh my gosh, they put a cat in my bag. How did this cat get in my fast food bag? How'd you get in there? Well, actually, the fast food was just a joke. I mean, granted, I like Carl's Jr. I do travel sometimes to get the food, but this is the real star of the video. Yes, he's a little bit of a fussy bucket. This is Carl. Now, he came into my life, and I know I said no more cats after this past summer, but he really needed a home. As a lot of y'all know, I work in a factory making plastic cases, and there's a lot of loud and heavy and noisy equipment up there. A lot of forklifts driving by all the time, transporting different things. A lot of the machinery leaks, so it's hard to walk around and avoid the leaks and stuff. And about 3 weeks ago is actually the day after Election Day here in the States. Somebody's sitting there saying, hey, there's a cat running around the plant. And I'm like, what? And, me, the cat guy, I had to go look and see if I could find the cat that was running around the plant. And I saw it and sat down and petted the cat and all that. And of course, that cat turned out to be Carl here. And one of my coworkers caught him, and put him outside to help him get away from the equipment and the machinery and all of that stuff. And within a few hours, he worked his way back in the plant and was hanging around me. And around the end of the day, I saw him and I managed to get a hold of him a second time. And it was at the end of the day, and I was like, you know what? This factory is no place for a cat, and I'm going to take him home. And I've had him now for about, like I said, 3 weeks as I'm filming this. He's healthy. He's happy. Purrs a lot, eats a lot. So I really think that the events of this summer was just basically one broken heart after another, because Spot was just old. He's at least 12 years old. Balana was about 6, but she lived her whole life with Spot. So when he died, she accepted it, but eventually, I believe, even with getting Fred, she just missed Spot too much. And Fred, I got from a lady who had to move because the city of Sherman was tearing down her apartment, and she had no place to go that would allow her cat to go with her. And she had gotten him from another lady who didn't want him anymore after his buddy cat died. And he was only 2. So I think what happened is, Spot died of old age. Balana had a broken heart because her buddy that she'd always lived with had died. And Fred got attached to Balana in the month that he lived with me. And when Balana died, it broke his heart and he couldn't deal with it anymore. So I think it was just a grand tragedy in that sense. Nobody else at the plant wanted to step up and take Carl home. Like I say, first off, that plant is hot, it's loud, it's got a lot of heavy equipment, it's dangerous, it leaks. Basically all the equipment leaks all the time. We had a machine within the past 2 months to 3 months actually caught on fire. They managed to get it put out before it did any major damage to anything but that machine. They had to completely rewire it and everything. But yeah, a plastic factory is no place for a cat. It's also on a pretty major street in that town, so even if he had stayed outside the factory and on the grounds, in the grass and stuff like that, being a fairly major street, about a block away from the fire department and the police department, with as many accidents happen on the highway, which is about 2 miles down the road. Yeah, not a good thing. So, like I said, I took the chance, brought him home, and he seems to be doing fine. He usually, if not when I go to sleep, I'll wake up and go to the bathroom at night, and he'll be sleeping next to me somewhere. A lot of the times he's stretched out and got one paw like leaning on me and touching me. If I'm laying on my side and kind of watching TV or playing on my phone or something like that, he'll get up on my shoulder and kind of lay to where his head is on my cheek. And he'll lick my nose sometimes. He's almost always always purring when I pick him up. And if not right when I pick him up, just a couple of seconds after I start petting him. So he's very content, very happy here, I think. He's almost always following me around. Again, got to go to the bathroom at night, and he'll be a couple of steps behind me, following me to the bathroom. But at first, when I caught him, I thought, because he's a little kitten, he's like 2, maybe 3 months old. When kittens are small, it's hard to tell if they're a boy or a girl. And I thought he was a boy. So I came up with the name of Catherine for him. Because Catherine Janeway, yes, the nerd in me, nerd in Texoma, duh. Catherine was exploring a strange new place that she shouldn't be, in my mind. Exploring around in the factory and all that. So, Catherine Janeway. And then a couple of days later, I saw he was cleaning himself and, cleaning his fur and everything. And then, to put it nicely, he was cleaning, down below. And I saw Carl's Jr. Yeah. So I was mistaken, and he's not Catherine, he's Carl. And I found that out when I heard about the Diablo burger being at Carl's Jr. The nerd in me made the reference of Carl the Terminator, who grew a conscience after killing John Connor, and also Carl being the Guardian of Forever, as seen in Discovery. So those three things came together, and he became Carl. Being a little kitten, he's off running around somewhere right now, so I'll put some pictures at the end of the video here so y'all can get a better look at him. He's kind of a mostly white, kind of cream colored cat with some orange around his butt end and little ring stripes on his tail. I'm wondering if they'll get darker as he gets older or if he'll always stay that kind of light cream color or not. But I guess I'll find out. Now I've got to get him fixed at some point. And I'm hoping that my taxes will be enough to allow me to do that. It's a couple months away. So, yes. Sorry for the, I guess, sleight of hand. I don't know if it's really sleight of hand or the misdirection. That's a better comment, a better word for what I actually did, making y'all think I was talking about just burgers, even though in the thumbnail there's a picture of Carl the Terminator and Carl the Guardian. But yeah, so there's Carl, the new cat. I hope y'all enjoy the video and hope y'all had a good Thanksgiving. To all the American viewers out there, is just yesterday. I'm filming this the day after Thanksgiving. To all the international viewers, hope y'all had a good day and enjoy the upcoming weekend. Speaking of this weekend, we have, the weekend will have passed by the time this video is seen, unless I really rework it and upload it as a special, which I'm not sure. But this weekend, the beginning of December, we have some prequel movies setting up for Constar the Motion Picture, which releases on YouTube on the 8th. So, got a lot of stuff coming out soon. A lot to digest and watch and have a good old time. So, I will see y'all in the next video. Be good to each other. Enjoy the holidays. Bye.